Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week news. Benalmádena City Hall approved on June's plenary session the regulatory basis for the new subsidies to the hotel plant, self-employed and SMEs affected by the mandatory closure caused by COVID-19.
During June plenary session, the regulatory basis for two new subsidy lines were approved, one for the hotel plant and Reabre Benalmádena for self-employed workers and micro SMEs affected by the mandatory closure caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. In both cases, the approval was made with the votes in favor of the councillors of the government team, Partido Popular and Ciudadanos, and the abstention of Vox. With this approval, they reinforce two of the commitments that were included in the battery of proposals for the recovery of Benalmádena after the pandemic: new municipal subsidies to the hotel sector, self-employed and SMEs. Hoteliers, businessmen and the self-employed must remain vigilant about the forthcoming opening of these grants. They cannot yet be requested because we just have approved the regulatory basis, but we hope to open the period for receiving applications in a short period of time, highlight Benalmádena's Mayor Víctor Navas. The coronavirus health crisis had a direct impact on the economy, especially on tourism, our main industry and one of the most severely affected sectors. The government team considers essential to use all the resources available to maintain hotel activity in Benalmádena, thus preventing our business fabric, protecting employment and achieving economic reactivation. Among the requirements that the hotels that want to access this new line of subsidies must meet, the main one is that they keep a minimum of 50% of their workforce active throughout the year. The number of rooms will be another of the elements that determine the amount of aid that each hotel can access. Regarding self-employed and micro SMEs, they have launched Reabre Benalmádena, an initiative that seeks to offer financial support to businesses that have been affected by the mandatory closure decreed by the state of alarm, trying to help them to maintain their activity and employment until demand recovers to the pre-crisis level. For many freelancers and SMEs, the real difficulty has begun at the time of reopening when they restart their businesses after the closing months and with much lower demand. It is undeniable that tourism is the economic engine of our municipality, but the impact of the current crisis has also been brutal for commerce and services closely linked to the tourism sector. These grants will also be conditioned on the opening of the businesses during the 12th month of the year, and their amount will also increase as the employer has a great number of hired workers. The regulatory basis approved today contemplates a fixed amount of €3,000. This amount will be increased by €500 for each worker who keeps the company on staff for a minimum period of 1 year, counting from the date of submission of the aid application.
The COVID-19 Information Office of Benalmádena City Council has taken an average of 15 daily calls, as well as more than 150 conversations per WhatsApp and 60 mails during the last 3 weeks.
The COVID-19 Information Office began its activity on Monday, May 11th, with the aim of making available to citizens a service where they can check all the information regarding that state of alarm, as well as the aids they may be eligible from the different administrations, whether it is a local, provincial, autonomous or national level. During the last 3 weeks, the office has answered an average of 15 daily phone calls, in addition to more than 150 WhatsApp conversations and 60 emails. The COVID-19 Information Office has also been revealed as a very useful tool for those citizens who are unaware of the various types of help that both the City Council and other public administrations make available to them, providing information and help with the procedures to request them, highlight Benalmádena's Mayor Víctor Navas. If at the beginning the most frequent questions focus on the aids offered by the City Council and other administrations, in addition to queries about SEPE, now the usual consultation focus on the standard for obtaining aid and enrollment in schools, deferrals and aid for the payment of taxes, minimum vital income, and rules for the use of beaches. In the latter case, especially of citizens of other provinces interested in details such as capacity, maximum length of stay, or need for prior reservation of use. The exemption from the minor construction license fee has also raised many inquiries. Users also demand information on aid to the self-employed and obtaining the digital certificate given the increased activity and profits of electronic office. For the creation of this office, we have the coordination of the areas of social welfare, municipal promotion and promotion commerce, health, emergencies, and citizen security, recalled the mayor. In this sense, Navas thanked the collaboration of the different departments to be able to offer the best information to the citizens. The office can be contacted through the email infocovid19@benalmadena.es and the phone line 618-679-705. The service hours of the COVID-19 Information Office are from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., Monday to Friday. A specific WhatsApp line has also been created in the same number.
After the confinement caused by the sanitary crisis, step by step, we are regaining normality, and cultural events and concerts start to fill up the calendar in order to cheer up our summer.
Culture and Celebration Council women Elena Galán and Pilar Ramirez presented on Tuesday the summer program prepared by their delegations that convened their efforts to offer residents and visitors an attractive and quality calendar. Galán highlighted that this program meets two objectives: to bring quality performances to our neighbors while stimulating the cultural sector and local artists.
This year, undoubtedly marked by the coronavirus pandemic, the celebration and cultural delegations have agreed to make a joint program this summer for the months of July and August, with a double goal. The first, make sure that all our neighbors and those who visit us enjoy this summer, but also a second fundamental goal, which is to help the world of culture and the cultural industry, with local artists and groups above all.
Galán announced that this very same Friday we have our first date with the local singer Luisa Chicano, that is starting her show at this very moment at Los Nadales. Ramirez highlighted the joint work of both delegations, who were eager to offer some joy and entertainment to residents.
It will be different from what we are used to. We will only open Arroyo de la Miel Auditorium and the one on Los Nadales Fairgrounds, except on July 16, when it will be held on our marina. We are also preparing a very emotional event for all the neighbors in honor of the Virgin of Carmen.
The Celebration Councilwoman has also reviewed the security measures that will be taken from the City Council and those that must be met by attendees to guarantee the safety of everyone, coming half an hour before with a mask and respecting the safety distance. In addition, the auditoriums will have reduced capacity. Benalmádena will have a weekly appointment with culture, art and celebration thanks to this initiative that will bring Bonella Jr. and Andrés Cancino next Friday. A total of 26 events that promise to delight attendees.
The opening of the pre-registration deadline for the Municipal School of Music and Dance was announced this week, with disciplines like singing, guitar, trumpet, violin, modern dance, or dance in pairs.
Education Councilwoman Elena Galán reported this week the reservation of places at the Municipal School of Music and Dance for the 2020-2021 academic year has already opened the pre-registration period for all residents who wish to take some of the activities that they offer.
The School of Music and Dance in our municipality has a great acceptance. Its level of training is very good. Proof of it is the large number of students we have. We would like to be able to have a larger building to offer more places, because there are many of our young people and neighbors who are left without being able to attend some of these courses due to a lack of space.
The offer of vacant places for this academic year is the following. In the music school, we have singing with 9 seats, music and movement with 9 seats for the 4-year-old group and for the 5-year-old, music for babies with 10 seats, 15 for the individual guitar, 6 for the accompaniment guitar, and 8 for orchestra guitar, piano with 16 seats, trumpet and violin with 2 each and 1 for clarinet. In dance, they have 2 places for modern dance, 37 for couple dance, 46 for classical dance, 33 for Spanish dance at Benalmádena Pueblo, and 34 at Arroyo de la Miel. Galán highlight the great acceptance that this school has among our neighbors, highlighting its growth in recent years. Since July 2nd, the documentation can be delivered at the Municipal Permanent Training Center, or the procedure can be done through the Municipal Electronic Office. In addition, it is reported that the allocation of the offer places will be carried out in the order established in the check-in. To pre-register, you can call 952-566549 for the Municipal Permanent Training Center between 9 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon.
The registration period for the workshop of the active participation centers began last week with more than 1,000 places between the different centers.
Third Age Councilwoman Irene Díaz, the presidents of the Anica Torres and Silvestre González Active Participation Centers, Miguel Reyes and Salvador Pérez, and a spokesperson from social centers, offered a press conference to announce to Benalmádena's elders that the inscriptions to the workshops that they offer in the different centers for the next academic year, 2020-2021, are now open. The number of places offered at Anica Torres are 675 and at Silvestre González 220. At the Carola Social Center, 195 and 80 at the Doña Gloria Alonso Social Center. A total of 1,170 places that we offer to the elderly of our municipality, detailed the councilwoman. They do not have a planned opening date for the centers due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Andalusian government will inform when it is possible to do it and with what hygienic sanitary measures. We have to take into account the beginning of the works of the centers Anica Torres, with which we are going to make the inscriptions, bearing in mind these 2 fundamental aspects without knowing the exact date of the beginning of the workshops, said the councilwoman. In order to avoid any type of agglomeration, the registration for these centers will be made by telephone during the months of July and August. From the Social Welfare Delegation and specifically the Senior Citizens area, they will be in charge of contacting each of the users of the previous course so that they can make their registrations and choose the desired workshops. For all the people who want to register for the first time, the following telephone number has been enabled so that they can do it directly at 690-237-746 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday.
And these are today's headlines. New aids for hotels, self-employed and SMEs. The COVID-19 Information Office serves about 200 daily inquiries. Culture and Celebration joins forces this summer. The School of Music and Dance opened its registration. The Active Participation Center opened their workshop registration period. The weather forecast for the weekend is cloudy skies during the morning with mist, without ruling out some weak and occasional precipitation on the coast, tending to little clouds in the afternoon. Minimum temperatures without changes, locally declining highs and winds from the east on the coast and from the southeast on the interior. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profiles on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.